Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's McDonald to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
By the wide receiver.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
41-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Coming to you. 43's the mic, boy. 43.
Trap 60.
I got you.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught by Ware. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
So don't say nothing.
McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Rams nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
53, check 53. Hey.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. 20.
Can't be denied,
boy.
boy.
They're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Oh, you got
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, watch that.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're throwing the touchdown.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 12.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll start the drive and carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Under crunch.
19 Lion.
53's the Mike.
From the 44, Jackson. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Warrior 70.
53, Mike.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Viking 18. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go, here we go. All day, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He smiles and you're smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyree Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure they're trying to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Chop low 18. 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson under pressure, and he will go down.
Taken down.
Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We got to step it up.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And it's Jones.
At the 46-yard line.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch the edge. Check.
Check smash. Check smash.
54. Mike, 54.
Hey, one touch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that one complete to Hodgins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Isaiah Hodgins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What we got?
Out of the gun, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. McDonald sets to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where he needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. You can change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down on the play. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Rams 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
43 all day, punk. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Time to go.
Rig alert. 18 rattler.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
53. 53.
18, Pioneer. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald.
At the 25.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
McDonald's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Complete.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
A gain of 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
On the play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
Los Angeles.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
Counter play with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 24, Rams 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Riggs.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Dragon 60.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Stay with your man.
53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jackson
picked off at the 28. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Touchdown.
Snags it for the pick. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
What's up?
Football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll